Hello and welcome back to the Kyle Davis Show. Ooh, I can bypass this station. Thank you. Well, these are going to be more thoughts of the address last night. And so, one thing I'm going to bring up is that, let's just, visit service, we're just gonna cover that up. There we go. Okay, one of the things that Biden talked about yesterday was how he wants your child in school from the age of 3. Oh, let's get this going here. Oh, there we go. Okay, from the age of 3 until like 22. And how children who are in school, not daycare, who are in school from the age of 3 are more likely to get an education and more likely to finish college and more likely to get a career and all these wonderful things, right? Well, that's great. I don't think they give a crap about school. Well, okay then. I don't think they give a crap about school. For one, if they can indoctrinate your children into critical race theory as early as they can, they know that they are going to substantially change America. They've known from a very early age, very early on, that, or let me put it to you this way: they've exploited the fact that children are very impressionable, and so they are using the education system to teach, forget about math. Who needs math? We're going to teach them critical race theory. What is critical race theory, you ask? Well, it's this idea that that the system is inherently racist, that race is not biological, that it's a social construct used to discriminate against black people. That's actually where most notably African Americans. That's from the actual Britannica. You can look that up yourself. But so how are they doing that? They're literally teaching kids. They're teaching white kids that you are evil and that you are inherently racist because you're white. That is absolutely disgusting. And they know from a very early age, if they indoctrinate children with that, it means that they can influence them not only in the present, but later on in the future. They are going to essentially teach, and kids are going to grow up with the idea that simply because they are white, they are racist, and they are going to discriminate. And we need to eliminate this, we need to eliminate white supremacy. There is no racial law that discriminates against color. There is no Jim Crow. All the Jim Crow laws were done away with. Show me one law that's racist against blacks or any race. Heck, you know what's funny is we had this Stop Asian Hate for like 2 weeks. It was picked up and then it was just dropped. It dropped like a rock. Like, is that all the Asians are going to get? Oh, and what about white people, for example? What about stop white hate? Now, hear me out. How about this thought for an example? Hang on one sec. I'm going to leave you on that cliffhanger. Should I, yeah, I should probably go here. Unless I want to, yeah, we'll go down here. We'll go here. Okay. So think about this for a second. There are more white people who are hurt by cops, who are killed by cops, than black people. Yeah, proportions, whatever. There are more white people. If you look at the numbers by themselves, there are more white people who are hurt and killed by cops than black people. And this has been, and that's been going on for how long now? You know, I would say it. You know, I'm pretty sure at least since 2000, because I don't know, because I was looking at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it was showing that white people are killed more than black people. Yet we're screaming about black brutality. Now, if you take into the proportions and if you take into all, various things, play with the numbers a bit, yeah, sure. If you look at proportions and whatever else, you could say that more black people proportionally are affected, but that's not the point. The point is that white people suffer too. And you can say, oh, well, boo-hoo, poor you. White people, F white people, they deserve it. But black people don't? That is extremely racist. The point of critical race theory is essentially to feel bad for black people. And, we should say, slavery was bad. Slavery was evil. And it's extremely tragic when a black person is killed by the cops. It's extremely tragic when a white person is killed. It's extremely tragic. And we should look at every single instance, every single case by itself. We can't just take everything. Oh, shut the F up. We can't just take every single case as the media wants to portray it. There's more evidence than that. But basically what I'm trying to get at is with critical race theory, they're trying to indoctrinate your children into this bullcrap of white people evil, black people need to do what we say. They want black people to feel sorry for themselves. They want reparations. They want you to want all these potentially wonderful things. But see, first off, we can't just throw money into the system, because we all know throwing money into the system just doesn't work anywhere. Yeah, for once I look back, right? Do you really want your children growing up to think they're evil simply based on the color of their skin? That's not something that they can control. And we really need to fight this more. We really need to do more about critical race theory, because, well, China is telling their people that there's too much feminization, and we need to get back to our roots. And they're doing really well with their education and everything. America's, forget science, that's racist. Forget math, that's racist. We need to focus on teaching our kids what's right, and teaching them that we need to end white supremacy and all this crap. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and get off my soapbox, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.